Hi everyone, this is my electric bike I've been building over the summer. It's just a little project I've been working on for a while. In this video I'm just going to go around the bike and show you how it works, and in the next video I'm going to have a video of just me riding the bike with a GoPro. So this is the electric motor, and it is an outrunner motor, so the outside of the motor spins, and it's a friction drive. So when the motor is spinning and it presses against the tire, it will turn the tire, see, and then that moves the bike, and it goes faster than it appears. It probably, actually I did done like a GPS test, and it does go 35 miles an hour, so it's pretty fast. And you can see if the motor is not on, it doesn't touch the tire. You can see like maybe there's a gap right there, if you can see that. And so it just spins here, but when you turn on the motor, or the wheel spins free of the motor, but when you turn on the motor it actually just moves over from the torque and spins the wheel. Alright, and then this clamp I built around the frame of the bike. It's just, it's not like anything special, the bike. It's just a Volano. You can get them on Amazon, road bikes. And built this little clamp. This took the most time, just figuring out how to put this thing together. It's just, it was a few blocks of wood, and then I realized that I needed to cut the pieces down in order to fit this little pendulum thing on there and get it in line with the tire. So I had to cut them down, which means that I had to put some aluminum metal strips to support the wood with that, so it's not breaking in half when I ride it. And it holds together really nicely. It doesn't look that strong, but it's really strong actually. I got like some tape here. It's not the best, nicest looking thing, but basically if the motor pops off the wheel, sometimes it'll go forward and then just like dig into the frame here. So I had to put this to like protect the frame. And I put grip tape on the motor so it grips the tire better, but you have to replace the grip tape every maybe like 50 miles or something, because it just gets worn out. I rode it for maybe 20 or 30, maybe 25 miles already, and if this would focus, you can see it's got some wear on it. Anyways, yeah, the motor's 3,000 watts, and it can run up to 15 cell Lipos, so that's like maybe like 50 or 60 volts. I'm not really too sure. This on the other side is what it looks like. There's a pendulum thing. This right here, it's very small, but that's the ESC, the electronic speed controller. And it doesn't need to be really big. Like some people have really big electronic speed controllers and they weigh like 5 pounds, but I just have this little RC one and it works perfectly fine. It doesn't even get hot, it just gets warm at full power. So this is the batteries I use. It's I mean, you don't have to get this brand if you ever do build this, but it's a 5 amp hour 22 volts 6L Lipo, and they fit really nicely in these like cup holder, yeah, like that, and they stay in there. You can put another one in just in here, like that. And I've taped them together so they're not like falling getting all in the way of my legs, like when I'm pedaling or something. And yeah, I can plug it in, I can turn on, show you. Sadly, to control it, you have to use a controller right now. In the future, I'm going to, like, here's a receiver, but I'm just going to take the wire that comes from the ESC and just wire it all the way up to like the handlebar, and then put a servo tester on there, so I don't have to use like this controller, because right now I have to put one hand on this handlebar, and then I have to have one hand controlling the speed of the bike with the other hand, which isn't really a safe way to ride. But I just remembered before I show you this moving, the wheel, it's in pretty good shape. It has been, of course, been rubbed down by this grip tape, but it seems like it's holding up so far. It's smooth compared to the front one, which has like ridges in it, and it does, yeah, it's a lot newer, but I think the tire will last for maybe like 1,000 miles or more. And then one last thing, the name of this motor is like the Tacon Bigfoot brushless 160 motor. It's the largest motor you can get by Tacon. So yeah, and I definitely would recommend it. It's very affordable for what it is. All right, now I'll show you the motor. All right, let me just connect the battery up. Oops. And then the motor makes a nice sound. And then you take your transmitter and you turn it on. And then that sound means that the transmitter is connected to the receiver. Alright, I'm gonna give it a run up. Alright, well, I went to about half power there, but you can see that the motor sort of is jumping off the wheel a bit. When you ride it, since you have like since the motor has to do a lot of work to push the bike, the wheel along, turn the wheel, it'll stay on the wheel. So yeah, that is it for this video. In the future, I plan on having like a little battery voltage thing that can connect to the balance thing on this battery, and I could possibly change out the ESC for one that could run on a 12-cell Lipo, because I could connect the two, I showed you I had two of these batteries. I could connect them together and make it a 12-cell battery, so this thing would go, you know, technically twice as fast, but then again, it is plenty fast. So I don't know, there's some options for upgrades, but overall, if you want to build this, you can totally build it. Here's what it looks like. Of course, you've seen it, but just don't make it like a commercial for sale thing, or else I'll be watching. I don't want anyone to make that. Okay, well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.